Well, here I am today, heading toward Big Bend. I'm between Interstate 10 on my way to Alpine and then on to Terlingua to spend 2 or 3 days with my friends. Been looking forward to getting out on the motorcycle for a long time. So I'm riding along here on the highway hour after hour, thinking about stuff. Wow, this is a great bike. What a great bike. Look at that speedometer. Woohoo! Oh, crap, it's still got stuff left in it. Better stop it. So I'm riding along thinking about stuff, and I've decided to launch a project, so I'll announce it here on this little quick moto vlog. I'm one of the people who was surprised and shocked and yeah, even traumatized Tuesday night and Wednesday morning when I heard the results of the election. And I'm not a political activist by any means. I have political opinions. I used to post them on Facebook. I don't do that anymore because it doesn't do any good. All it does is make enemies. I try my best not to engage in political conversations because, again, you can't change anybody's mind, and that doesn't do any good either. And my good friend Bill Zahner taught me that relationships are really more important than politics, and so what's the use of destroying a relationship just for the sake of spouting your half-assed opinions to everybody else? However, what I saw happen this week with the election of Donald Trump has really shocked me and helped me realize that there are some serious problems in this country at a lot of different levels. One of them, of course, is the behavior of our current politicians. And some of this election was a backlash at people who didn't like what they saw and heard from our current politicians, and they only had one choice, and that was just to elect somebody who was not one of them and hope that he could fix things. So in a sense, the Donald Trump election has peeled back the veneer of some really serious issues in this country, and for that I think we should be grateful to him for exposing that and for shocking the whole political establishment into realizing the depth of the anger and dissatisfaction in the country. However, one of the things that concerns me more than anything else is that the president should be a role model for people, and this president-elect is not. He has revealed a character that is deeply flawed. He's revealed attitudes that are deeply flawed, and as was said many times in the campaign, he's revealed a temperament that is totally unsuited for anyone who has access to the nuclear code. One of the videotapes of him making a speech was sharing his own personal philosophy, which you've seen demonstrated many times over. He says, if somebody hits me, my philosophy is to hit them back 10 times harder. So I'm afraid he might adopt that policy for the country, and that concerns me. So I decided to start a new moto vlog and website, and I'm going to call it the Political Proctologist, with a tagline, examining political assholes so you don't have to. Now, I'm going to be an equal opportunity proctologist because there are Democrat assholes and there are Republican assholes and there are independent assholes. So I'm going to start writing about this, but I'm going to try to do it in a constructive way, because I think one of the problems is that we all get hung up on hating, and I'm talking about myself as well. For the last couple of days I've been doing, oh, woe is me, ain't it awful, how could this happen, Trump is a bad person, blah, 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 blah. We've all heard it before. You can't say anything about him that hadn't been said before. And so just the other day I had to wake myself up and say, now what the hell am I going to do about it? Because all of this complaining isn't hurting anybody. It's certainly not going to hurt him, and all it's doing is corrupting me and filling me with negative thoughts and bad feelings and making me unhappy, and I don't want to be unhappy. I want to be happy. So I got to figure out what I can do. So one of the things that occurred to me due to my work in psychology of happiness and also my studies in Buddhism, is to realize that good and bad is just a construct. It's just something we human beings have made up over the years. The universe doesn't care about us. The universe has no values. The universe doesn't care about good, bad, or indifferent. It just is. It does what it does. And it gives us what it gives us. And then it's up to us to write our own story around that. And we can view it as bad or we can view it as good. Now, in my case, I have a tendency to sit there and get stuck on bad. Oh, it's terrible. There's nothing I can do about it. Why have I been inflicted with this horrible thing? Well, I got to get off of that. This is what I have. This is what it is. Now then, what can I do? And I'm not talking about pasting bullshit stuff on Facebook. That doesn't do any good. But what can I do? Well, one of the things I might be able to do is to write about some things in this area that possibly could be more constructive than talking about what an asshole Donald Trump is. Because I got nothing new to say about that. But yet there are a lot of things that we can do to reframe the whole situation and to be more positive and to be happier in the midst of something happening that a lot of us really don't want to see happening. So the metaphor I've chosen here, political proctologist, I think is an apt one, because we throw the term asshole around a lot, and it's sometimes used as a pejorative statement. But if you want to put it in the context of a biological metaphor, all successful people are assholes, because like the biological asshole, it always gets what it wants. You really can't hold it back. You can't stop it. It will do what it does one way or the other. It will do it nicely, or it will do it in a not so nice way. And successful people of all political persuasions have to be assholes, because they are intensely motivated. They are going to get what they want one way or another. Now, they'll try to do it the nice way, but if they can't, they will do it in not so nice ways. And just like the biological asshole, they are capable of spewing out a lot of really nasty shit all over people. It's no fun to be around. So they probably need to be called out about it more, because one of the things that concerns me about this election is that especially our youth, and I can talk about youth because I'm an old guy, I'm 74 years old. Our youth who want to be successful in life have just gotten the worst possible example they could ever get, because they watched this man achieve the greatest prize that anybody can ever hope to achieve, to reach the highest level of success that anybody could ever hope to achieve, to become the most powerful man in the entire world, the planet. They've watched him achieve that in a very short period of time, which by itself should be motivational and admirable. However, what they've seen is how he did it. And what concerns me is that he has set an example that the way to be successful is to be an asshole, is to be a bully, to say whatever you want to say about anybody whenever you want to say it. And that I have a hard time going along with. So I'm going to try to think of ways to express some constructive thoughts about this situation and do what I can do to have a positive influence. So keep your eye out for my website, and as soon as I can get to YouTube and start a new channel for the Political Proctologist, examining political assholes so you don't have to. I hope you subscribe. Thank you for listening.